Hey guys, HELLABELLA, and in this video, I am giving you a much overdue Merch by Amazon update. I have been selling on merch for a lot of years now, and I'm not the best at keeping up with these update videos, but I'm going to update you for November. Going to talk about fourth quarter. I've actually got a sheet, and I'm going to tell you 7 of my top selling designs and what niche they are in. I'm not showing you the design, but I'm going to tell you the niche. So stay tuned for that. Also going to go over my numbers for the whole year towards the end of the videos. If you're more interested in that, I will be disclosing that information. Pretty transparent about how I run my merch business. I don't put a lot of time into it. I probably should. This is something that I say like every video. But in terms of just my passion for it, it's really just doesn't feel like it's there right now. I'm really focusing a lot on Amazon influencer content and on just videos in general. I like making videos. I like talking to you guys, and I'm trying to become a better presenter and become more confident. So with that being said, let's just get into the numbers. I'm going to share my screen and share my dashboard to talk to you guys about my sales. I got to put my glasses on though, because I can't see good, and I am not a morning person, but I'm going to do this in the morning. So forgive me if I'm not bringing the best shipper attitude. Okay, so let me put me in the corner here, and let's just kind of talk about November. So November 2024, we had 411 sales. We made $1,448 in royalties. I did not run a single ad, so this is all organic sales. My average royalty per sale was $3.52, which is pretty good considering how things have changed in terms of the royalty structure. Average sales per day was 14. Average royalties per day was $48.28. So pretty nice to make $48 a day and not have to think about something at all. The caveat to that, obviously, is that I have been selling on this platform for a long time. I've put the hours in. I'm just not currently putting the hours in. So it's one of those things where, yes, it can be passive, but obviously I would generate more money if I would take more time to upload more designs. And I'll talk to you about how many designs I have live in just a moment. Let's go down and see. The best day was $130. And most of it was t-shirts. Obviously, that usually stays the same. Sold 19 V-necks, 19 long sleeve, 14 sweatshirts, 12 tank tops, 11 hoodies. We do have the tote bag. I sold one of those, one pop socket. Really excited for them to get some new products. I really, really hope that that will happen. I did notice that they got the plus size in the t-shirts, and that did revamp one of my best-selling designs. It started selling in that plus size, so I was happy to see that. I feel like that's been a long time coming, like they needed to do that. Most of America's fat, me included, but let's just take a look at these numbers here. So most of the money came from a select few designs. So this is November. So this is $577. So about 1/3 of that money came from one design. And that design is in the political niche, and that is a conservative shirt. So I'm going to tell you, most of these are political. They're on both sides of the spectrum. The second one was also a political shirt. It was conservative. The third one was like a meme type shirt. So just like, just kind of like a stupid humor. That one's actually an older design. I'm not sure why it took off, but it's a really simple. It's just got like a meme type face to it. And then it's got text on the top and text on the bottom. In terms of the way that I do my designs, it's very simple. I don't do a lot of artsy stuff. I do get it up, get it done, get it fast. I don't spend a ton of time on any one design. And I also like to do templates. So I'll make a template, and then each design I can make 100 or 200 shirts from that one template. So when you get into the higher tiers, your time just becomes something that you just don't have enough time to create individual designs anymore. Okay, so the fourth one was in the political niche, liberal. The fifth one was actually in the hunting niche, and this is also an old design. The fifth one is actually one that I believe I paid someone to create back when I was paying people to create designs for me. It's weird to think that I was ever doing that, because now I'm it's so easy to make designs, but we also didn't have a lot of the tools that we have today for creating. I use Canva AI quite a bit, and I also use a lot of different platforms, like the ones that allow you to use all of their graphics for commercial use. So you might want to look into some of those if you're not an artist in particular. Creative Fabric is a good one. That's one that I use quite often. All of theirs are really, really good content library that is relatively inexpensive. I'll post a link to it below. Okay, the sixth design is in the political niche, but it is liberal. And then the 7th is also in the political niche, but it's liberal. So I've got about half conservative, half liberal, but as you can see, the design that made the most money was the conservative one. So that's no surprise there. I know that Trump supporters buy a lot of t-shirts. You can see them wearing them all over where I live. So, not thrilled about that, but whatever makes the money. I've got to pay my bills. I've got to pay my stuff. So I'm fine to sell whatever sells. In terms of the overall trends for my account, I'm going to go back up and let you guys see what's going on here. Okay, this is my dashboard today. Today is December 9th, 2024. I'm currently on the 20,000 tier. I have got 8,250 unique designs, so I've only filled up about 41% capacity of what I'm actually able to upload. This month so far, I've had some decent days. That was $99, that was $83, and it's really hard for me right now because I'm seeing a lot of people that I know making a lot higher sales, and I'm trying not to compare myself because I tell you guys, don't compare your sales to mine, but I can't really say anything because I've been thinking the same thing, like, damn, I wish I would have made more money. But I am thankful for what I have made, and given that I've put in 0 hours, I really can't complain about making $539 in 9 days. So it's just a nice little side hustle. This is December so far. And like I said, the previous month, November, was 1,448. And then all time, so this is my entire account's history. I have made $129,162 in royalties. And of that profit, easily $125,000 profits. Okay, so regarding 2024, I got out of it what I put into it, and I will do a final update, but this is the numbers for 2024 so far. Royalties was $10,137 with an average royalty per sale of $3.09. So basically made me an extra 10K this year, which is like really nice. That's a couple of trips for us. We're going to Ireland in a couple weeks, and so that money's going to get spent. I'm not saying I'm going to spend $10,000, but the flights were not cheap for Ireland. So I'm able to kind of supplement my income with this platform, and I've been really thankful to have it on the back burner. So average royalty per day basically made me $29.47 per day for all of 2024. So when I think about creating businesses, I think about, okay, if I make X amount per day, how much is that per year? So if I make $20 a day for 365 days, that is $7,300 per year. So when I think about side hustles, I think, how easy will it be for me to set this up and maintain it to continue generating that revenue like in perpetuity, like forever. So with all of my businesses, I try to think like that. With my investments, I think like that. So if I can make $50 a day for every day of the year, that's $18,250. So in my mind, I'm always trying to figure out, how can I just make $5 a day? How can I make $10 a day? And I promise you, if you will look at it like that, you will not get as overwhelmed when it comes to, oh, I need this much, or I need that much, or I need to do this, or I need to do that, because it's easy to start a small snowball and get it rolling. What's not easy to do is to think about the big picture too far out. So if I can give you any advice as a small business owner who works for themselves for the last 10 years, it's, don't think too far in advance, and don't think about all that could go wrong. I think that's one thing that makes a person do well in business, is to not be your own devil's advocate, because guess what? Other people will tell you how you're going to fail. You don't need to tell yourself. You need to just stick to the process. And there's been times where I did designs every single day for weeks and I didn't get any money. So I don't know. You have to be okay with that type of lifestyle if you're going to run this type of business. Okay, so trends for the year. Same ball game here. We've got 77% t-shirts, 8% tank tops, 6% v-necks, 2% sweatshirts. And in terms of the designs, one of the designs, same design from November, actually, it made me $1,687 of that total 10,000. So pretty big skew there, 80-20 rule, I guess. So I think going forward with my merch business, I either would like to commit like X amount of designs per month, or just some kind of numerical thing. I'll be honest, there was about 2 months in 2024 where I did work on it like every single day. And then I didn't work on it at all. So about 2 months out of the year, this year where I really went hard on it. There was a time last year that I did that. So overall hours put in pretty low. I do use a lot of like those research tools. I use Pretty Merch. I use Merch Informer, and I also use just like Google Trends, and I go to Etsy and see what's working on Etsy. So I would definitely check out those things if you're trying to see what sells. In terms of like designing, that's like its own thing. Like I feel like that's something you have to learn. And people always say like make 100 of something before you even think about trying to make it look good. Just keep making them because eventually you'll refine your processes. So I would agree with that statement. In terms of how I feel about this business, I still feel positive about it. I mean, there's been years where I've made like $35,000. So to make $10,000, not my fave, but I don't have anyone to blame but myself, I guess. I just can't put my passion or put my energy towards something that I don't care about. And for this business, I guess I've gotten burnt out on it from doing it for like 7 years. And there are times when I get back into it and I'm excited about it. So that might happen in the future. I just got put on like ADHD medicine about 4 months ago. And I've really noticed that when it comes to running my businesses, I'm a lot less scattered and the energy feels more focused in like 1 or 2 things instead of like 7 or 8 things. And so I feel like going into 2025, I really want to outline some clear goals for my businesses, like numerical goals, not just like ideas. Like I need to create X amount of designs per month, something concrete, because that's just the way that my brain needs to work. But anyways, I don't want to ramble. I just wanted to give you guys an update for 2024 November. I sincerely appreciate all of y'all, and I'm sorry that took me so long to make an update video. I'm so sorry. I hope you did enjoy it though, and I will catch you in the next one. Take care.